Descent of Dragon cards that was revealed by Blizzard starting from November 21. I didn't have much time to reveal the recent card, but I will do it this right now because I will have more time in the upcoming days. So without wasting more time, let's see what is the next Galakrond card that was released. So it was Galakrond for Warrior this time. So this is his first form. His first form is like Galakrond the Unbreakable. Battle Cry, draw one a minion, give it +4/+4, invoke twice to upgrade. So I will not going into invoke mechanic once again, but basically invoke is when you play a minion that you have invoke keyword into the card itself. If it's minion or spell, it basically trigger this effect invoke. So if you play 2 cards with invoke, basically will unlock the next level of the card, of this hero card. And the next level, this hero card is Galakrond the Apocalypse. Battle Cry, draw 2 minions, give them +4/+4, invoke twice to upgrade. So basically a pretty much standard Galakrond stuff like any other classes out there. So they basically keep all in the same stats and the same kind of numbering there. So it's nothing too particularly crazy here. So this is the final form, Galakrond, Azeroth's End. Battle Cry, draw 4 minions, give them +4/+4, equip 5 to claw like any other Galakrond minions out, hero cards out there. What is the hero power? So this is the hero power. Galakrond's Might hero power, give your hero +3 attack this turn. This is pretty good because you can use it to basically take control on the board, for example, killing low minions if you try to play like control deck. But usually when you play control deck, you didn't like to lose your typical hero power, which is gain 2 armor, or in some cases even upgrade it to even more. So I don't know how viable this will be in control games, but in this is pretty dangerous, and I think there will be a new archetype of warrior that will be extremely aggressive. So every time, like every time when you play a card, even if it's spell or minion that have invoke mechanic, will actually trigger this hero power. So it's a free 3 attack to the hero. So this can lead to extremely aggressive warrior deck that will basically try to finish the game before round 8 or something. So I don't know, we didn't see too much card that's for warrior that support Galakrond yet, but I think there will be plenty of them in the upcoming reviews days. So stay tuned on this one because this card will definitely see play. I see that it's very powerful one. It's extremely powerful in aggressive decks because for 7 mana to draw 4 minions and give them +4/+4, it's pretty much very strong. But did you actually want to go to round 7 in aggressive game? Not very often. Usually you want to seal the deal before around 6, and on round 7 or 8 you already win the game anyway, so you don't need to draw a card. So how viable is this with super aggressive warrior? I don't know, but it's extremely powerful in mid-range and control warrior in my opinion, because you will have a ridiculous amount of tempo swing in the later few turns. So that was Galakrond. A lot can be talked about this card. It's obviously very powerful. It's obviously will shake up the meta when it's come out. It's obviously pretty strong. So let's move to the card that was revealed by Blizzard in the last few days. So we start with the Hunter card. 1 mana spell, Clear the Way. It's a side quest. This is a new mechanic that it can be played along the main quest, so it's something that will not start in your hand. So it's not necessary this to be in your hand, which is kind of course bad thing because you want to play this as soon as possible. So let's see, let's read the text. Side quest, summon 3 rush minions. Reward, summon a 4/4 Gryphon with rush. So that's pretty good, I see, because for 1 mana to summon 4/4 minion, which is beast, that's pretty important. With rush also, for Hunter, it's pretty it's pretty important. I think this will work. How hard though is to summon 3 rush minions? Actually not very hard, because we have lots of small cost minions for Hunter that cost like 1 or even 1-2 mana, which can be played and have like rush effect. So I think this is pretty a decent card. It's not super broken, it's not overpowered. The good news is that you can actually have 2 of these cards. I'm not sure about can you play 2 side quests at the same time. This is something that it's not yet confirmed. I didn't have this information. If you can play 2 side quests at the same time, this can be very powerful, because summoning 2 4/4 Gryphon with rush at some point in the game can be very powerful in constructed these days, when the other broken decks get away in wild. So let's move in the next one. Next one, we have a Paladin legendary card, Dragon Rider Talrita. Sorry if I didn't pronounce this correctly. 3 mana, 3/3 Death Rattle, give a dragon in your hand +3/+3 and this Death Rattle. So how good is this? Yeah, the effect is pretty strong, but it's very slow. First of all, it's also a very conditional, so you need to have a dragon in your hand, which is sometimes hard, but the minion itself is pretty fine. 3 mana, 3/3. It's sometimes not bad to play in constructed if your deck can allow this situation that you can, for example, miss the round 3 game. But if you hit a minion with this, it's basically like 3 mana, 3/3 that hit the minion, and another cycling Death Rattle effect. That's like basically you will have lots of value later in the game. How good is this? It's good, but previously in this type of mechanics, in buff mechanics, we didn't see much luck and much success with this type of mechanic. So it's similar to the weapon of Paladin that's cycled by itself. I think it's pretty decent. If I rated this video, because I didn't rate this video with start system, because I think there is not enough card yet revealed to start giving start system. So if I have to give this card star rating, I will probably give it 2 star, 2.5 stars, something like this. But not more than this, because it's way too slow, and if you play versus aggressive deck, and basically if you play this on round 3, you do absolutely nothing. And Dragon Paladin is actually not a crazy thing right now, and will Dragon Paladin will be viable at some point in the game? I don't see it right now at this state. I don't see, even with the crazy 4 mana 8/8 minion in Dragon in the game now, I still don't see how exactly Dragon Paladin will perform, because it didn't have this kind of proactive cards, for example, like kill a minion, summon a minion, or controlling the situation in your favor on your turn. So you always need to rely that your opponent will not have removals for your minions, or he will not take the tempo, because once your opponent takes the tempo, if you don't have spells or don't have some kind of minions to turn around the game, it's game over. So I don't think this is pretty strong right now, but we need to wait and see. I see potential in this card. So let's move to the next one. Next one, we have a rogue minion, 4 mana, 2/5, Necrum Apothecary. Combo, draw Death Rattle minion from your deck and gain its Death Rattle. It's basically, we have a similar card previously in Hunter. It didn't see too much play, but this is rogue, so it can have some kind of ridiculous effect. There is always a strong Death Rattle minion, so this card will definitely see some play in some kind of form. It's 4 mana, 2/5. The stats horrible. If you can buff this card with some kind of small minions like Lakis and stuff like this, it can be useful. Other than that, I don't see like too much overpowering this card, but we need to wait and see. It's still pretty strong one. We have a 2 mana 2/2 minion for priest, Envoy of Lazul. I don't know how to pronounce this. Envoy of Lazul. Battle Cry, look at 3 cards. Guess which one is in your opponent's hand. Get a copy of it. So this is pretty strange text for me. Look at 3 cards. It didn't say choose one of the 3 cards that exist. So look at 3 cards. Guess which one is your opponent's hand. Get copy of it. So which is that meaning that you need to look at 3 cards from your opponent deck, or this is 3 cards that is random from outside the opponent deck and you need to guess what is in his hand? This is kind of confusing for me. I didn't understand completely how exactly this will working. It's not very similar to the previous card from Journey to Un'Goro. There was priest card from Journey to Un'Goro that I forgot the name, that basically you guess one of the cards that is in your opponent deck, and if you guess which is the card, you draw it. So it's you gain copy of it. Sorry, not draw it, but you gain copy of it. So in that matter, I don't think this is too strong. I don't know. It's pretty mediocre to me. So no. All right, let's move to the next one. Next one we have Warlock, absolutely insane dragon. Praised Netherwing, 5 mana, 5/5 dragon. Battle Cry, if you're holding a dragon, deal 3 damage to all other characters. This is absolutely insane in my opinion. One of my this is the cards that I actually love. This is my type of card. Basically it's destroying every single aggro deck out there. Destroying, because 5 mana, deal 3 damage, and left 5/5 body on the board is absolutely insane. We had similar type of cards before from Priest. It was called Dragon. I forgot the name of the card, but you remember it was 4 mana, 3/3 deal 3 damage to all minions on board. So it's insane. The downside effect of this card is that it's actually deal 3 damage to your face, which is kind of bad if you play against super aggro decks like Murlocs and something like this. That's will be kind of bad to damage your face, but it's still a board clear and can save you the game. So it's pretty strong card. This will definitely see play. I will definitely try this card because it's for now one of my favorites. That type of dragons that I want to see. Crazy big board effects that will stay on the board, will make a big impact in the game when you play it. So pretty good stuff. So let's move to the next one. Next one we have another paladin minion, Amber Watcher, 5 mana, 4/6 dragon. Battle Cry, restore 8 health. So how good is this? It's pretty mediocre in my opinion. The restoring health is pretty good, but basically the card didn't do anything else on the board. But when you consider this is a dragon, this can be a good thing because it can have benefit from other cards that buff dragons. We have this kind of cards right now, like a dragon trainer or something like this. It was a 5 mana 3/5 that buff all the dragons in your hand. So it's a pretty good one. It can save a few hits from the annoying aggro decks and face hunters and face mage and stuff like this, if face mage is actually a thing in some form or another. So is that a good card? Yeah, meh. It's like in the middle. It's nothing too special. It's not bad card, but it's not very constructed oriented. This is definitely another card that will shake up the meta. This is not definitely a card that will make Dragon Paladin a viable deck. It's pretty good card, but it's not in constructed level good because it's way too fair. It's way too it's just too fair. It's just too honest card to be played in constructed nowadays. Constructed nowadays, people always try to cheat out the game playing cheap minions, hit you in the face, for example, like for 1 or 2 mana. Basically, they want to destroy you without spending any resources whatsoever. So this card is spending 5 resources for just hitting 8 to the face and do absolutely nothing else on board. So no, I think this card is pretty good only in arena so far, but we still didn't see what else we can have from this expansion. So this is my opinion. Next one, we have a 1 mana spell for Druid, Secure the deck, side quest, it's an epic card. Attack twice with your hero, reward, add 3 claw spells to your hand. I have absolutely zero idea what is claw spells, but I guess it's something like 1 mana, deal 1 damage or something. I don't know. Or maybe I missed something here. I absolutely don't know. How good is the card though? It looks like too slow to me because you need to attack twice with your hero, and you need to spend like 2 mana to gain hero power and another 2 mana to gain another hero power, which is like 5 mana in total when you combine this with the spell itself. And then you need to play this. Actually, you need to play these rewards. They are not free. It's not like the Hunter quest that you get the reward immediately slapped on board. No, it's not like this. It's not like this. You need to have these spells in your hand. You need to play them and you need to pay mana. Or they are 0 mana spells. I don't know because I don't know the token spell. I didn't know what is the token spells for this side quest spell. But honestly, I don't like it too much. I don't think this is way too strong at the current form. So it's just my opinion. Next one, we have another Warlock card. 2 mana Nether Breath. Deal 2 damage. If you are holding a dragon, deal 4 damage with lifesteal instead. That's pretty significant buff. Even 2 mana deal 2 damage is kind of okay-ish, but deal 2 additional damage for 2 mana with lifesteal is absolutely insane. This is great against aggro. It can stop murlocs, it can stop lots of other stuff. So you can survive until you play the dragon that we see before. This one, Crazed Netherwing. I need to remember this minion because it's favorite for my Crazed Netherwing. So basically you need to survive to play this minion and then basically start turning around the game. But the question is, how viable will be Warlock, Dragon Warlock? Because I don't know, Dragon Warlock sounds like fun. By the way, this is one of the first deck that I will try because I really like this card. And I'm very big fan of dragons. So yeah, I like this card. It's pretty strong card. I like the direction of Warlock so far. So pretty strong card. Thumbs up from me from this card. I like it so much. It's very good. So let's move to the next one. Oh, that's everything. So that's the all card that we need to review for today. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and don't forget to subscribe